welcome to Pembroke High School Thespian Troupe 7127's production of Romeo and Juliet, better known as Everybody Loves Romeo. My name is Kaplowitz. I'm the co-president of Thespian Troupe 7127, and I'm here to talk to you about the wonders of giving us money. Excuse me, I mean your charitable donation. Thespian Troupe 7127 is entirely self-funded, meaning that we receive no money from Pembroke High School for our shows. And putting on a show is very expensive, from scripts to rights to royalties to music. And as such, we have created a benefactor circle that will welcome donations from community members that will help support our productions. Interested persons can donate $500 to be considered an angel, $250 to be a benefactor, $100 to be a patron, $75 to be a sponsor, or $25 to be a friend. Your donation will go towards the cost of mounting our productions, and at intermission, we'll have a table set up in the foyer for you to give us your information and your thick wads of cash. As a benefactor, your name will be mentioned in all of our pre-show programs, as you may have noticed in this evening's program, which has disappeared behind me magically. Based on the dollar amount that you give, you will be awarded a certain number of season tickets, good for admission to the rest of our shows for this school year. And now, I would like to turn it over to our director,
My name is Marcy Harrison. I am the director of this evening's performance, Romeo and Juliet, or otherwise known as Everybody Loves Romeo. So when I chose this show, which has been performed thousands and thousands of times over centuries, I thought to myself, what can I do to get high school students excited about of Shakespeare and excited about Romeo and Juliet. So I put it to them as a group, where in the world, when in the world, is our Romeo and Juliet set? And they got to choose. They voted, they brainstormed, they workshopped. So our Romeo and Juliet's a little bit different than what you have normally seen Elizabethan with boys in tights and girls in long dresses and corsets. Ours is set in the contemporary day of 2012 in a contemporary high school. Our older generation, the Montagues, Miss Lady and Lord Montague and Lady and Mrs. Kaplowitz, are teachers at the school. Our prince, the principal. Our friar, the guidance counselor. The nurse, well, you get the point. So, the other thing that we did was, traditionally there are male characters and female characters. In Shakespeare's day, all roles were played by men. So why couldn't we take it one step further and change the gender entirely? So Juliet's older cousin, Tybalt, is now a female, who maybe had a thing with Romeo, so she loves Romeo. And his best friend, Mercutio, is now a girl, who maybe has a thing for Romeo, so she loves Romeo too. So, I hope that you enjoy Everybody Loves Romeo.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? I do bite my thumb.
Everybody go!
Thou shalt not serve one foot to seek profit.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor's thing and steel. Look out here, what ho you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, purple fountains issue from your veins. On pain of torture from your bloody hand, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. And give a sentence of your wicked prince. Three civil brawls, bred of every word, by thee Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens, cast by with great receiving ornaments, who wield old partisans in hands as old, canker peace and heart of canker feet. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of that. But this time, all the rest are parted away. You Capulet shall go along with me. And Montague, coming this afternoon, to hear our brother pleasure with me, to old Freetown, our common judgment. Once more in pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel to approach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours, close fighting heirs of approach. I drew to part them. In these they came to fiery trouble with their sword repaired, which, as she read the fine to my ears, she swung by her hand and Kaplowitz, who, nothing her withal, hissed her in scorn. While we were exchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more fought apart, till the prince came in, part either part.
And where is Romeo? Saw you today? I'm glad I am. He's not out.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun appeared over the golden moon of the east, a troubled mind drove me walk abroad, where, underneath the grove sycamore that westward grew from the city side, so early walking to the seer sun. Towards him I made, but he was wearing me and sold to the carpenter of the wood. I, noting the effect upon my own, which none was so where most might not be found, being one too many found the very self, pursued by human conversation days, and gladly shut the life of the day.
Many a morning I be there this season, tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds more clouds with the deep sighs. Lacking portentiousness was humor prove, unless good counsel may cause a remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I don't know it, nor can I come.
Have you ever tutored me by any means?
Yes, myself and many other friends, but he, his own Christian's counselor, to himself. I'm not saying how true, but to himself, so close, so secret, so far, sounding and discovering.
Oh, so please you, step aside. I'll know the grievance you read much tonight.
I would thou wert so happy by thy say to no tale of true surety. And that, it's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Tomorrow. Days ago.
But news struck nigh.
I mean, sad hours seem long. Is that my father went in so fast?
It was. What saddest lightnings Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor where I'm in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tireless and rough and proof.
Alas, that love pursues often still should, without I see Catholics use will. Where shall we die? Oh me, what phrase here? Yet tell me not, for I've heard it all. Here's much to be hate more with love. Why then a brawling love of loving hate? Oh, anything of nothing first created. Oh, happy light is serious, anything the shape and cast of well-seeming forms. Feather bled, bright smoke, cold fire, silver consider, that's not what it is. This love you ought to feel so loving this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz I'd rather weep.
Good heart of what?
I think good heart depression.
Why such love's an aggression? Reason my own life in my breast, which thou wilt profit if the pressed world die. This love that thou hast shown, drop that more brings too much of mine own. Let's this smoke raise the few sighs, being courage of fire sparkling in lover's eyes, being best to see no lover's tears. What's it else? The madness most discreet and choking all the darkness weak. Farewell, my love.
So soft. I will go along, but if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
First, I am not here. I have lost myself. This is not saying empty.
Tell me in sadness. Who is it that you love?
What shall I groan and tell thee?
Wrong, why no, but sadly tell you who.
The sick man in sadness makes his will. A word will urge one that is so ill. And sadness doesn't I do love one.
I am so near us, for two loves.
A right fair marksman, she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuts as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit, you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit in strong proof of chastity, well armed with lovely childish bow. She lives uncharmed. She will not sit and see with loving terms, nor bid thine encounter with sailing eyes, nor open the life of saints and gold, but she is rich in beauty. Only poor, when she dies, the beauty dies with sorrow.
Then she has sworn that she will still look chaste.
She hath, whom that sparing makes huge waves. For beauty's architects are varied, because beauty upon posterity. She is too wise, too fair. Why is it too fair to merit bliss by making me despair? She hath forsworn to love and hath vowed rather than forget that doesn't come now.
Be ruled by forget to think of her.
But she's not forget the faith.
By giving liberty to thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Since the way the politics expressed in question more, these happy master kicks her lady's brow, being black. puts us in mind they had a fair. He the disturbing blind cannot forget the treasure charge of his eyesight lost. Show me mistress at the passing fair. What Dr. Beauty serve as a note where I may read you past that passing fair. Farewell, but canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine else dying debt.
But, saying over what I said before, on one who is bound as well as I, the penalty of life, it is not hard for men so old as we have been for peace.
A lawful reckoning on you both. In 8 days you lived it all so long. Now, what say you to my suit?
But saying over what I said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. She has not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we can correct to be pride.
Younger than she our happy mother's maid.
And too soon married I was so early. The earth hath swallowed all my hopes but she. She is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her gentle Paris, yet her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and she agree within her scope of choice lies my consent in fair courting course. This night I hold a custom feast at my house, whereto I have invited many guests such as I love. And you among the store, one more, most welcome makes my number more. Look to behold this night the earth-fitting stars that doth make heaven light. Such comfort as do lesser young men feel, who well pale able on the heel of the treads. Hear all see, and like her most whose merit most shall be. So on with you, many mind being one, may bring more likeness, though in reckoning none. Come, go with me. Go, Sirrah. Trudge about through Verona, and find the persons whose names are written, and to them say, on my house and welcome on the pleasure stay.
I'm not over to here. The president of the shoemaker should know with his yard, the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, the painter with his nets. And I'm set to find those whose names are here written. You can never find what the right person has here written. I must warn the time.
Tell you, man, when fire burns down another's roof, when pain is listened by another's anguish, turn giddy and help by that concern. When desperate grief cures with another's language. Take out some infection in my eye, and your rain voice and both will die.
Your passing leaf is excellent for that.
For what?
You're a broken shin.
Why, Romeo, I'm so mad?
Not mad, it's down to what the madman did. Shut in prison, kept up, I flew, whipped and tormented, and good on you, fellow.
God, at first, can you read?
I'm unfortunate in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without. But I try. Can you read anything you see?
I find a little in the language.
You should stay honest with me. Must be married.
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino with his wife and daughters, County and Selmain and beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitruvian, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, my noble Kaplowitz and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helen. Fair Cynthia, whither should they come? Whether to supper? Whose house? I should have asked that before.
I'll tell you without it. My master is a great rich captain. If you do not have the money, that's right. You will want best to marry.
And to save me to be so calculated, such that our Rosaline, whom thou so love, with all the admired beauties of the rest, O liver, O with mother's vain eye, compare her faces on that I shall show, and I will make you think that swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehoods and treacherous of fires, and those who often drown can never die, transparent carpets be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match disperse the worldly gun.
Tut, you saw her fair, and none else came by. You're still poised with yourself in either eye. But in that crystal scales with every weight, your lady's love against some other maid, then I will show you shining at the feast, and she shall stand you well at her now she's best.
I'll go along, though such a sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth to me. Now by my maiden had a 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lamb, what ladybird, God forbid. Where's this girl? What, Juliet?
Oh no, who calls?
Your mother. This is the matter. Nurse, give please a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. I remember thee. How's here for counsel? Thou knowest my daughter, her pretty age. Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour. She's not 14. I'll lay 14 on my teeth. And yet to my teen being spoken, I have before. She's not 14. How long is it now to mom's time? A fortnight on days. And since then it is 11 years, for then she could walk alone.
Nay, Brother Root, she could have run and waddled all about for even the day before she broke the ground. And then my husband, God be with his soul, he was a married man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not, Jewel? And by my holy dame, the pretty wretch left crying, and said I, to see now how a jest shall come about. I warrant, and I should live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel? And pretty fool, it stinted, and said I.
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. Yet I cannot choose but to laugh and think that it should be crying and say I. And I warrant it had upon its brow a bump as big as a young Kaplowitz stone, a perilous knock, and it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, fallst upon thy face? Thou wilt fall back when thou comest to age, wilt thou not, Jewel? Instantly, said I.
Instantly too, I pray thee, nurse, say I.
Peace I have done, God mark thee to his grace. Thou prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once. I have my wish.
Mary, that Mary is the very name I came to speak of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married? It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hadst some wisdom from thy teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem have been already mothers. By my account, I was made your mother much upon these years that you are now made. And, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love!
A man, young lady, such a man is all the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feet. Now read o'er the volume of young Paris's face, and find the light right there in his pen. Examine all merry lineaments, and see how another lens content, and what of spirit in this fair volume lies, by looking at the margin of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis my cry, for fair without fair, within to hide. So shall you share in all that he doth possess, and having him, making you no less.
No less, nay, bigger, women grow by men.
But I look to light it for me like moon, is no more decline in our sun eye than your consented with strength to make it fly. Speak briefly. Can you love him?
Just come. Supper served up. You called. My young lady asked for me. The maid cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence the way. I beseech you follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the Countess stays.
Go, girl, seek happy nights and happy days.
What shall the speech we spoke for our excuse? Or shall we go on without follow?
The day is ours, O Felicity. We'll have no Cuban who will this star, bear Tartar's painful old laugh, scaring the ladies like a crow-keeper, nor know without book prologue, faintly spoke, after the proper for our entrance. But, let the measures by what they will, we'll measure them a measure and be gone.
Fortunately, I'm not to assembling, but being heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me, you don't dance with your human soul. I'm soul bled, so stay to the ground. I cannot move.
You are a lover, borrow you with wings and swords that will have upon a map.
I'm sworn pierced with its shaft, against the soul like wings. And so bound, not bound in hot pitch above the all low. Unless any burden do I sing.
And to sink in it, should you burden love, too great an affection for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Treat love for the pretty and beat love down. Give me a case to put my massager, a visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth coat deformities? Here on the wheeled ground shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in but every man be taken to his legs.
Torture me like one to let a part tingle the senseless rushing with their heels. For I'm converted with the grandchild phrase. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game is near so fair, and I.
Tut, does the mouse the constable's own word? If that art done with wrong from the mind, or save your reverence, love, wherein thou stickest unto the ears. Come, we wear daylight up.
Nay, that's not so.
I mean, sir, into lay, we waste our light to vain like lights by day. Take our good land for our judgment sins. 5 times that air, once in our 5 wits.
We mean well in going to the staff and ask, which is told which to go.
Why anyone ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That she was off the lie.
And better sleep while you dream things true.
Oh, that is she, Queen Mab, hath been with you.
Queen Mab, what's she?
She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than had a stolen a forefinger from Alderman. Drawn with a team of little ashes, not half so big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. Which once untangled much misfortune foes. This is that hag amazed lion of cats that presses them and learns them first to bear, making of women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace with you, Joe. Peace that talks of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of a substance as the air and more inconsistent than the wind, which woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and, being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, we shall come too late.
I fear too early, for my mind must give some consequences yet hanging in the stars. Shall Italy begin this fearful day with this night for battles. But you have the spirit of my force. On, lusty gentlemen.
Strike, drum!
Welcome, gentlemen. My business. I have seen a tale that when I can tell a whispering tale of merely appears as he please. Now listen nice to dance. I will swear I have more. Gentlemen. My days when I can tell a whispering tale of fair ladies, they are gone. Well, you are welcome. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give food. A more light. And put it, girls, turn the tables up. And put the fire, you must go to your
Young Romeo, is it? 'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Fantastic. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and for truth, all the road of gratitude to be involved up with you. I would not be the one of all this town who would despair to come to my house. Therefore, be patient and put off these frowns and illustrate yourself to me.
A prince with such a villainous guest, I will not endure him.
Ugly and go! Go too! You shall make his door, you'll not endure him. You'll make a beauty when my guest. You'll set the cargo hoop, you'll be the man!
My uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go too! Go too! You're a saucy girl, 'tis so indeed. District riches this gave you, I know what, you must sponsor me. Mary, this time. You're a prince, though. Go and be quiet, or more like, I'll make you quiet. What? Jerry, my heart.
Patience perforce the willful collar reading. Makes my flesh tremble in its bitter breathing. I will withdraw, which you shall now see sweet end in bitterest gall.
My perfume finds worthiest hand, and innocent as this. My lips, too blushing for the great sand, to smooth that rock about the tender kiss. I'm not saying so to Lord Palmer's too. I love the few hands do, they pray, I know what faith could spare. The move now to my first touch I hate. Thus, from thy lips by nine, my sin is purged. Sin from thy lips, so trust my sweetly urge, give me my sin again. What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her darling, talked with all, and I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chase.
She can't live, oh dear count, my life's my hope's death.
The men's gone away, sword is a mess.
I join my breast.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a terribly foolish banquet afterwards, and is it even so? Well, thank you all. Thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. By my faith, wax is late, and all to my rest.
Son and heir of old Tiberio. Very bad, I think, beyond Patricio.
What is he that followed her, the conundrum?
I know not.
Go ask him. Mary, brave
His name is Romeo, the Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
my only love's come from my only hate, to earth seen unknown and known to fate. Prodigious birth of love is to me the most lovable of an enemy.
What's this? What's this?
What crime has lived you now? Juliet!
Anon. Come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
Now old desire doth in his step that lie, and young affection hates treat his hair. That fair for which love grown for and would die. With tender Juliet matched is now not rare. Now Romeo is beloved and loves again, alike bewitched by the charm of lips. But to his woes hopes he must complain, and she still loves sweet faith and fearful hopes. Being held above, he may not have access. To breathe such vows as lovers used to swear, and she is much in love, her maid is much less, to meet the new beloved anywhere. But passion gives them the place to meet, tempering extremities with extreme speed.
When I go forward, my heart is still here. Turn rock, thou heart, and find thy center out.
Romeo, my cousin! Romeo!
He is wise, on my life hath stolen hope's bed.
He ran this way above this orchard wall. Call him Patricio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humorous madman, passion lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one line, and I am satisfied. High but I me pronounce but love and dumb. Speak to my gods of Venus one fair word, one nickname from her pure blind son and heir. Young Abraham Cupid, he that shot so true when King Co-Fatal of the beggar maid. He hears not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high I call only but to raise up him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to begin sore with a humorous night. Blind is his love and best but this is dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Now will he sit under a medlar tree, and wish his mistress was of that kind of fruit that maids call medlars when they laugh alone? Oh, Romeo, that you were! Oh, that you were an open arse and now a carpet hair. Romeo, good night. I'm to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here thou needst not to be found.
Just the stars I never felt a woman. But soft, what light the other window breaks? It is the east and Juliet is the sun. Arise, my son, kill the envious queen, who is already sick and pale with dreams that thou, who made art far more fair than she. Be not remains, who see is envious, for best of lodging but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? The cry discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. It is not to me she speaks. To the fair stars and all the heaven have them so business to entreat her eyes, to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there? Do they in her head? With brightness her cheek would shame those stars if daylight doth the land. Her eye in heaven would through the area reach and steam so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, if I were upon that hand that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks, I'll speak again, bright angel, for thou more glorious this night being o'er my head, as a weighted messenger unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals, who fall out to gaze upon him who bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, for if thou wilt not be but sworn thy love, and I'll no longer be happy.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is made. Thou art thyself though not a monster. What's a monster? It is nor hands, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part of Romeo. Must be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word that smells sweet. So Romeo would, or he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes to that name. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no word to call myself.
I take it thy word. Call me but love, and henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that must be screamed in nights of stumbles on the path?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. For my name, dear saint, is hatred to myself, for it is an enemy to thee. If I had it written, I would tear the word.
My name is not yet drunk with those words that tongues utterly and I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, neither thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and it is death considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings that I curse these walls, the stone elements cannot hold blood out. And with love can do that dares love attempt, therefore the kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alas, there lies more peril in mine eyes than 20 of their souls. Look thou and sweet, not be proof against their enmity.
And not the world itself be here.
I might look to hope hide me from their eyes. But thou love me, let them find me here. My death is better ended by their case than death for a rogue wanting in thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou this place?
Thy love, who did first prompt me to inquire, yet let me counsel thy left eyes. Yet wert thou as far the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest if an ask of my desire that face has for the maiden blush with the which to that which thou hast given me to me. Pain my love, or the vain denial that I spoke. But farewell compliment, must thou love me? I know thou wilt say I, and thou wilt speak thy word. Yet if thou swearest that thou mayest be false, as lovers perjure you, they say to the last. Romeo, if thou dost love, cannot forgive thee. For if thou thinkest I am too quickly gone off ground, and would be perverse, and say thee names to thou my food. But thou hast not the world, and truth cannot be and therefore thou mayest come to my aid and I will trust thee, and all whose motions will believe that thy word is strange. Should it therefore strange, I must confess that thou wilt never desire of the way that you love passion. Therefore, pardon me, and not to deceive me, but my
By yonder blessed moon I vow, that all these silver tree tops,
I swear not by the moon, in constant movement must be changed in use of the Lord, lest that thy love like us stand.
what shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, for if thou wilt swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry.
If my heart's dear love,
Do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in thee. It is too rash, too unadvised, too selfish, too like lightning, which
fellow schoolboys from the coast, but love towards ones went to school with heavy loads.
Romeo, oh, for father was the words as a gentle rascal. On the discourse, and may not speak about it, because I would tear the pages of for airy unnoticed and repetition of my own.
It is my heart that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sounds lower songs by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
Mine eyes?
what about tomorrow's lesson?
By the hour of 9.
It's 20 years.
Then I let me stand here without remembering.
I shall forget to have used to stand there, remembering how I love that girl.
And I'll still stay, and still help me forget, forgetting everything other one but this.
She's almost 40, and I would have had time, and yet, I'm afraid that there was no one's where that it's about to be with purpose, and never touch it back, sleep loving toes.
I would have heard.
Yes, good, much better.
Sleep fell upon thy breast, and sleep in thine eyes. For I was sleeping rest, so sweet to rest. Hence I was in my ghostly fireside. This helped me bring my dear Kaplowitz.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and flecked darkness, like a drunkard reels from forth his path, at his fire reveals. And ere the sun advanced burning eye, day to cheer and night stained dew to dry, many for many things excellent, some and none, but yet all different, unpickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and their true qualities. For not so vile that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. They're also good, lest rain from that fair use, revolt from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself is vice, being misapplied, and vice sometimes by action dignified. Within the infant rind is this small flower. Poison hath residence, and medicine power. For this part being tasted, stays all senses with the heart. Two such opposing kings encamped up still, in man as well as birds, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, the canker death eats up the plant. Benedicte, what early tongue so sweet salute to me? Young son, thou art at his tempered head, and bids so soon tomorrow to thy bed. Carekeepers watching every motion's eye, and repair lodge to speak me never lie. For around the risen youth thou catchest and there will sleep thou fail. Therefore thy earliest doth me assure that thou art to arouse my son's temperature. For if not so, then here I get right. Our Romeo has not been in bed tonight.
The last was true. Just to be the rest was mine.
God pardon sin, wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosalind, thy ghostly father, no. I've forgotten that name, and that name's well.
That is good, my son, but where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou ask me again. I've been feasting with my enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me, which is by me wounded, both our health lies within thy own holy physics lies.
Plain, my son, and only that drift. Riddling confession finds but riddle shrift.
And willingly know, my heart's seal is set on the rich daughter of fair passage. As mine is set on hers, so hers is set on mine. And sacred thou must combine my holy Mary. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as I pass, but this I pray, that thou wilt consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here. Is Rosaline, whom thou did love so dear, so soon forgotten? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Dear Maria, what a deal of brine thrown away in waste for Rosaline. How much salt water thrown away in waste to season love that other doth not taste. The sun not yet fled, sighs for clears, thy ancient groans were yet in my ancient ears. Look, here upon your cheek, stained up sit, an old tear that is not washed off yet. If e'er thou wast thyself, and these were mine, thou and these were Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fail when there's no strength in men.
Thou child's mouth for loving Rosalind,
For doting, not for loving.
and that's me very love.
Not in the tomb to lay one in another one not to have.
Then wilt thou not consent to marry us?
Come, young laborer, in one sense all I assist to thee. This alliance may so prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
I stand with such haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Why, that same pale-hearted wench of Rosaline torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kid's been told Kaplowitz has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter to master. How he dares if he dare.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, stabbed with the right wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song, the very pit of his heart cleft with the blind godboy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
More than queen of cats, oh, she's the courageous cat of compliments. She fights like you sing crick song, keeps time, distance, and proportion. She rests her minimum rest 1, 2, and a third in your bosom, the very butcher of a silk button. A duelist, a lady of the first house of the first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punto reverso, and the pie.
The what?
The pox of such antics. Lisbon, affecting phantasmites, these new tuners of accents. By Jesus, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Why is not this a laborer thing? Grandchild, that we should be thus afflicted with these strange lies, these fashion mongers, these hurting needs who stand so much on the news from the thing and not sit at ease on the old bench. Oh, their bones, their bones.
Here comes Romeo, here comes Romeo.
Without his robe, like a dry peg, oh flesh, how art thou fisher fly? Now is he ready for the numbers that the trudge floated? Laura to his lady was but a kitchen wench. Mary had a better love to provide her. Ditto a dowry, Cleopatra a gypsy, Helen and Hero, Hildings and harlots. This being gray iris were not to the purpose. Signor Romeo, bonjour. It is a French salutation to your French squaw. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
What are you all counterfeits I give?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Meaning the person.
Thou hast most kindly hid it.
Most courteous acquisition.
Nay, I am very courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Well then I'm well flowered.
Sure wit. Follow me this jest now till thou hast worn out thy pump. That when the single soul of it is born, the jest may remain for the wearer solely singular.
A single soul pump solely singular for the singleness.
Come between us, good Benvolio, my wit's fate.
Switch in spurs, where I'll cry a match.
Nay, if we run the wild goose chase, then I am done. But thou hast worn the wild goose in one of thy woods, then I am sure I have my whole eye. Was I with you there for the goose?
Thou wast never there when thou wast not there for the goose.
I will wipe you right in for that chest.
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is a very bitter sweeting, it is a most sharp sauce.
Is it not best served into a sweet goose?
Oh, here's a wit of shovel that touches from an inch narrow to an elf root.
And in that broad word proves thee far and wide abroad.
Why is not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art as well as by nature, for this driving love is like a great natural that runs walling up and down, I that wobble in a toll.
Stop there, stop there.
Thou desires me to stop in my tail against the hair.
Thou wilt else have made thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived. I would have made it short. But I have come to the full depth of my tail and have meant, indeed, to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's a goodly gear.
A sail, tutu, a shirt, and a smock.
Peter,
Enough.
my fan, Peter.
Good Peter, to hide her face from her fans the fairer face.
Good you are, gentlewoman.
Good and fair, gentlewoman.
Is it, good aunt?
'Tis no less, I think, for the body and of the dial is upon the prick of noon.
Out upon you, what a woman are you?
One fair gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said, for himself to mar. Pray, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I know where to find the young Romeo, but the young Romeo that you sought will be older than when you first saw him.
You say what?
He is the worst well. Very well took I fate, wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you. She will indict him as some supper.
A god, so hung.
I will follow.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady.
I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this so she were lustier than she is in 20 such jacks. Scurvy knave, I'm none of her flick gills, I'm none of her skeins, mates. And thou must stand by too and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure?
I saw no man to meet you at his pleasure, for if I had, I will quickly let it out. I warn you. I dare draw as soon as another man, as I see occasion for it off my side.
Now, before God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave. Pray, sir, a word. As I told you, my young lady bid me inquire you up. What you bid me say, I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell you, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill name offered to any gentlewoman, and very good dealing.
Let me to thy lady.
Good faith and in good heart, I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
And wait behind the alleyway. I will bring thee forward to make like a tap and stare.
Sir? Well, she shall be there.
Come up to the
1,000 times. Peter, before and a pace. I am the drudge and toil of weary life, but you shall bear the be a bad boy stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, collapses the sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the jar when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot a jackman who is any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moved to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there are two such, for we should have none surely, for one would kill the other. Why thou hast quarreled with the man who has a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou hast quarreled with the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because he has hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy on such a quarrel? Thy head is as full of quarrels as the egg is full of meat, and has been beaten out of an egg. Thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath awakened thy dog that lay asleep in the sun. Hast thou not fallen up with the tailor for when his new dew blade before Easter? Another for tying his new shoes with old ribbon, and thou wilt do to me for quarreling.
And I am so apt to quarrel as thou art, and age by the feast symbol of my life on hour and quarter.
The feast symbol? Oh, simple.
By my head, you're coming, Kaplowitz.
By my heel, I cannot. Follow me close, for I will speak to one of them. Good evening, gentlemen. A word with one of you, and but one word with one of us. Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow. And you will find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion. Can you not take some occasion without giving? Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo. Consort? What dost thou make us, minstrels? And thou who hast made minstrels of us looks to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's what shall make you dance. Sounds consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. He's withdrawn to some private place and reason coldly of the businesses, or else depart. Here, all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes are made to look, and let them gaze. I shall not after no man's pleasure eye. Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. But all be hanged, sir, if you wear your lippage. Mary, go before the field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him there. Romeo, the love I bear thee. And no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
The love that I bear to thee doth not excuse the act of gracious such greeting. Therefore, villain I am not. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. And still thou shalt know the reason of my love, and good Capulet which name I tender dearly as my own. Be satisfied.
Oh, calm this arm of the vile submission. Alice Stokata carries it away. Tybalt, back, castle will you lost. What wouldst thou have with me? Good queen of cats, not but one of your 9 lives, and I shall make full with all, or that you shall use to drive me the rest of the 8. Now will you pluck your sword from its pilcher by the ears? Let mine be out by your ears, ears out. I am for you.
Tybalt, draw your weapon. Men, stop this! The prince hath forbidden bandang in broad streets. Wait, Tybalt.
I am hurt. A plague will both your houses I am sped. Has she gone and has nothing? What? Are thou hurt? A scratch. Mary, 'tis enough. Go, Billy, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
Not 'tis so deep as a well, nor so wide as a treasure, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a brave woman. I am Pepper, and born for this world. A plague of both your houses. Sound the dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A brother, a rope, a villain, fight by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I fought it off for the best.
Benvolio, help me into some house, or I shall faint. They have made worse feet of me. A plague of both your houses. I have sallied to your houses.
Mercutio, the prince's near ally, my very friend, has gone his moral hurt on my behalf. Oh, dear Juliet, thou effemination hath strengthened my valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, great Mercutio is dead. That gallant bird of the spire of the clouds, which tore proud the earth and scorned the earth.
Mercutio dead? Tybalt slain her? Damn now! Thou shalt feel the note of my wrath.
den.
Tybalt's alive, Mercutio slain. Neither thou nor I shall leave here, yet none shall leave unscathed.
Thou that didst consort her hence shall with
Draw!
Romeo, away be gone! The citizen Robert Tybalt slain! Stand on amaze. The prince will do thee death if thou art taken. Hence be gone away!
Unfortunate fool!
Which way ran she that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran she?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up with you, man. Come with me. In this prince's name, I command you, obey.
Where are the beginners of this bloody fray?
O noble prince, I can discover it all. The command of this fatal brawl. There lies the woman slain by young Romeo, and slew thy kinsman, great Mercutio.
Oh, Tybalt, Tybalt, my cousin. Oh, the blood is spilled of my dear Princeton. Oh, Prince, thou art true, for the bloodshed of ours shed the blood of Montague.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo then so prepared, made her bethink how nice the quarrel was, the birds were blowing at his pleasure. All this under the gentle ground, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truth as the unwilling slain of Tybalt dead at peace, but with piercing skill does she pierce, does she go at Tybalt's chest. And who, nothing hurt withal, goes back right at her. Tybalt, he cries aloud, oh, I will kill thee, and then Romeo becomes like full friend's heart, and switches at his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points.
He is kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 men fought in this black strife, and of all 20 men, he killed but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew her. She slew Mercutio. Who now the price of her dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
For that offense, immediately we do exile and hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your withdrawal shall fly to me, but I will mercy with so strong a fine, you will all repent the loss of mine. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear this body and attend our will. Mercy for murders, pardon me.
Romeo dies, though heaven could not. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo?
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? Hath Romeo slain himself? Say no, but I, and in that very foul eye shall poison more than the death-darting eye of a cockatrice. And not I, if there be such an eye, but those eyes shut that makes me answer I. He be slain, say I, but not know. Sounds determined by pain or woe.
I saw the wound, I saw it with mine eye, here on his manly breast. Oh, piteous corpse, a bloody, piteous corpse. Pale, pale as ashes, all the dogs in blood, all in bore blood. I sworn it to the sun.
Rape, my dear, poor bankrupt, bring at once to prison eyes, ne'er look on liberty, vile earth to earth resign, and motion here, without a Romeo, just one can bear.
Oh, Tybalt, Tybalt, the best friend I've had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that I ever should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that looks so contrary?
Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for to the throne of honor may be crowned. Sole monarch of the universal earth, beast I was to chide of him.
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Ah, poor my lord, what tongue shall speak thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back to the tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you mistaking offer up to joy. Romeo lives until he is slain, and Tybalt is dead that would have slain my husband. Oh, comfort, wherefore are you then? Some word there was worse than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget it fain, his father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. There is no end, no limit, measure bound in that word's death. Romeo vanishes, no words in that little sound. Where is my father, mother?
Weeping and wailing in Tybalt's course. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Watch they gleam from tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry with Romeo's banishment.
I will find Romeo. I watch well where he is. Hark ye, your young Romeo will be here tonight. I will to him. He is hid at Lawrence's cell.
Find him, find him. Keep the strength by one true man, in his evil last farewell.
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring you tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doom says the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment banished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful. Say death. Death hath more terror in his look than banishment. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, the world is broad and wide.
There's no world without Verona. No world where Juliet does not live and every cat and every dog lives as well. Hence death, abolish banishment.
Deadly sin, O root of thankfulness. By fault our law calls death, but the kind prince taking that part hath brushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
It is not mercy, it is torture. Do not speak any longer of banishment. I cannot deal with it.
Let me speak but a little fun, madman.
Will thou speak longer of banishment, or will thou stop now?
I will give thee armor to protect thee, though thou art banished. Adversity sweet no philosophy.
Will thou speak of philosophy? Speak no more, unless philosophy can bring Juliet back. I'll display to town and bring back my love.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
How can they with wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee at last stage.
Thou canst not speak to help me. If thou was young as I, and Juliet thy love, Tybalt and Mercutio murdered, I banished, do not speak of something that thou dost not know.
Arise, Romeo, what not? Hide thyself.
Nay, I will not.
With Romeo, hide thyself. Mark that up. Wait a while. Romeo, hide, they will be taken. Who are you? From whence came you? What is thy will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, Holy Friar, oh, tell me, Holy Friar, where is my lord's lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There, on the ground. So the tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an oath?
Nurse,
Ah, sir, death's the end of all.
does she not think me an old madman?
No, sir, she says nothing but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed, and then starts up again. And then Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
So she doth not think me an old murderer?
No, sir, just weeps.
If thou wilt not help me, then I shall kill.
Look! Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out that thou art, but thy tears are woundish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Ill-beseeming woman in a seeming man, and ill-beseeming beast in seeming both. Thou hast effaced me. By my holy oath, I thought that better temperate. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Will I slay thyself, and in doing so slay the lady who in thy lives? My rail is thou like birth to heaven and earth. Since birth and heaven and earth do meet in thee at once, which thou at once concludes. Like powder in a skilled soldier's flask is set afire by thy own ignorance, and is membered by thy own defense. Lady Juliet is alive, for whose sake thou wast lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would slay thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatens death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. Pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in professor air. Like a misbehaved and sullen wretch, thou poundest upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Come, get you to your lady. Ascend her chamber most free and comfort her. Find her still before me. Then you to thy lady. Hasten all the household to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them happen. Romeo is coming.
Oh Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is! My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Does not want anything more?
Here, sir, a ring should bid me give you, sir. Hie, make haste, for it grows very late.
What comfort I gain from this?
Thus stands all your estate. Either be gone before the wash be set, or by the break of day, disguise your hence, look to sojourn in man true love. Give me your hand. Farewell. Good night.
All the doubts show so unlucky. We have not had time to move our daughter. Look here, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, as did I. Well, we were born to die. It is very late, and she'll not be down tonight, I promise you that.
Tomorrow, it's time to go afford no matter. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know for my early tomorrow. Tonight, she is moved up to her happiness.
Sir Paris, I will make this pretender of my child's love. I think she'll be ruled in all aspects by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Why, go you to her on Monday, and give her Wednesday next. That's all. What day is this?
Monday, Lord.
Monday? Well, Wednesday is too soon. A Thursday, let's be there. Yes, Thursday tells that it should be married to this noble earl. Ah, darling, will you be ready? Do you like his haste? Well, no greater do, for Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought we held him careless of being our kinsman. Therefore, we'll half a dozen guests, and to their neck. But, my lord, what say you to this?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone then. Thursday will be. Wife, go to Juliet and prepare her for my son Paris's love. It's getting very late. So late that it may be early soon. Good night.
He'll be gone. He's not here for the day. This is the night before. Not the one who used to sing the song behind her. Maybe she sings on her own.
It's not the light of the gale, but the lark. The lark who sings to sweet.
When it's not daylight, I know it. Some year the sonic tales to keep the leaves and the air. If I feel that my gates off live shall become an unaccustomed prayer, and then I hope thou shalt be satisfied. Find out these, and I shall find these lands for man. But now I bring you tidings of joyful news. What news is this? Well, thou hast a cheerful father, child, one who, with thee from thy heaviness, has sorted out a kind of joyful day, one that thou expectest not, nor I lookest not for. What day is this then? Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the county parish of St. Peter's Church, there he shall meet a joyful bride. But Peter's Church and St. Peter too will not make me their joyful bride. Rather marry Romeo, whom you know I hate.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself.
When the sun sets, the eardrop drizzle dew. When put the sunset on my kinsman, you're rained down by. How a conduit grow? What, still in tears, nevermore showering? Thy eyes, which I may call the sea, through heaven flow with tears. And to the bark of thy body is tossed in this salt flood. The winds are thy sighs, and they toss with thy tears, and they with them, and will soon overturn thy blood. How now, wife, have you delivered her?
Aye, sir, but she will not. She gets you thanks.
Take your wife. How will she not? Is she not proud? Does she not give us thanks? Does she not count herself blessed, unworthy as she is, that we would find so worthy a judgment to be her bridegroom? How now? Proud, and I thank thee, and yet not proud. Mr. Minion, you thank me no thank me, and proud me no proud. And get thee to St. Peter's Church on Thursday next. I will track thee on a hurdle day. Out, Mr. Minion, you baggage, you tarot face.
Fie, you are too hot.
Oh, hang me, you baggage, you disobedient wench. My fingers itch. Wife, I thought God blessed us with this only child. But now I see one too much, and we're cursed at having her. Out of her, quickly!
Bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rape her so.
Oh, hold thy tongue, thy lady wisdom, and smatter thy gossip elsewhere.
I speak no treason.
Ha! Go God forgotten.
Can one not say?
Ha! Peace, you mumbling fool! And smatter your gossip over gossip's bowl. Here we do not.
What, are you mad? You are too hot.
God damn! It makes me mad. Day, night, hour, time, alone and at work. I have only cared to have this girl wed, and now that we find a man, stuffed as they say with honorable parts, of noble parentage, proportioned as you would think would wish a man, and now this whining, pulling fool! She comes and says, I'll not wed, I'm too young. I do not, I thank thee, pardon me. Well, pardon me. Get thee to St. Peter's Church on Thursday, and I'll give thee to my friend, but if ye not, hang, beg, die in the streets. I'll never acknowledge thee, and nothing of mine will ever do thee good. Think on it. I'll not be forsworn.
Mother, since we got away, how long is there? For a week, a month? Talk not to me, for I will not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I am done with thee. Nurse, hast thou any advice?
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, all the boats nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Work he do, it must needs be by stealth. Thus, as the case so stands as now a dog, I think it best you marry with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman, Romeo's a dish clout to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so fair, so quick, so green an eye as Paris hath. Be true, my very heart, I think you are happy in the second match, for it sells your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My father Kaplowitz will have it slow, so I'm not slow to stop his case.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Monarchy she needs which of us best, and therefore have a little thought of love. Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she do give us our soul sway, and in his wisdom haste on marriage to stop the inundation of her tears, which, too much minded by herself alone, may be put to her by society. Now do you see the reason of this haste?
I would I knew not the reason why
Come you to make confession to his father?
I have.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will he, I am sure that you love me.
I will make confession to him when you must.
Poor soul, facing much of these tears.
It was bad enough before this.
Thou wrongest more than the tears of that report.
It is my face.
That face is mine, and thou hast wronged it.
Maybe it was not my face.
I'd like to search for the Prince of Daughter now. My lord, we must have taken time away.
My shield, I should disturb devotion. Juliet, there's the early letter out to me. So then, adieu.
Friar, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, hast hope, hast cure, hast help.
Juliet, I already know thy grief. This great speech has encompassed on my lips. I fear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it. Be married Thursday next to this county.
Oh, bid me not marry Paris.
Hold it. You must, Thursday next.
Done. I will take my life, I will not.
Hold me. I do spy a kind of hope which prays as desperate execution as that which could prevent. If rather than marry County Paris, thou hast to display thyself, and it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to try to wear this shame, that Cobus could death himself to escape from it. And if thou darest, I'll give thee a remedy.
Oh, give me.
Well then, go home, be married. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone in thy chamber, let not the nurse by thee. Being then in bed, take thou this vial, and this disposal, whether drink thou. Then shall run through all thy veins and hold the drowsy humor. The miracle shall keep his native progress no surface. No breath, no will shall testify thy goodness. And in this borrowed statement of strong death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then wakest from a pleasant sleep. Then when the bride of the morning comes, there art thou dead. And in the manner of our country, uncovered on here in thy best robes, thou shalt be born to that same ancient called where all familiar with Kaplowitz lie. Meantime, against thou shalt awake, I will write to Romeo, and he will come. And then shall we bear thee away, in which he will make command.
Give me. Tell me not of fear.
Hold them, go home. I will send the friar with speed to your Lord with letters of our resolve.
Thank you.
Here comes Juliet's confession. There.
I'm not much sure. Where did we begin?
I have been at Friar Lawrence's. I have decided to marry Paris.
This is wonderful. Send for the county. I'll have this mounted tomorrow morning.
Oh, forgive me. Do pardon me.
Stand, Juliet. This is wonderful. This reverend holy friar, the whole town is bound to him.
Oh, I shall marry him tomorrow.
Go, nurse. Go you lift the will to church tomorrow.
We shall be short, our religion. 'Tis now our night.
Church wife, I will stir about and I'll sleep tonight. You go prepare Juliet again this wedding day. I'll play the housewife. My heart is such wondrous light, this wayward girl is so reclaimed.
waiting there, Amen.
How sound is she asleep?
I must needs wake her. Madam, madam, madam. I'll let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up in faith, will it not be? What? Down in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady. Alas, alas, help, help, my lady's dead. Give me some aquavitae, my lord, my lady.
What noise is here?
Oh, lamentable day.
What is the matter?
Look, what a heavy day.
Oh me, my child, revive. Look up, or I shall die next week. Help, help, call for help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth. No one has come.
Alack the day, dead, she's deceased, dead.
She's dead, she's dead, she's dead. Alack the
Let me
day.
sing her. What is said of the tortured death? Life at once separated itself from her, and now death is upon her like a timely frost among the sweetest flower in all the field.
Oh, lamentable day.
Oh, woeful time.
Oh, death hath taken my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. Good sir, the night before thy wedding day, death hath come with thy wife. Here she lies, flower she was, deflowered by him. Death is my heir and my son. Life, living, all's death.
How to long to see this morning's fate, and God give me such a sight as this.
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, the most miserable day that e'er time saw. But one thing to rejoice and solace in, and a cruel death that catched me from my sight.
Oh, woeful day. Most lamentable day, most woeful day that ever I did get to behold. Oh day, oh hateful day. Never was seen so black a day as this. Oh, woeful day, oh, woeful day.
Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain, O love, O life, not life, but love and death.
Despised, hated, martyred, killed. Oh, uncontemptible time, why camest thou not to murder? Murder our solemnity! Oh, my child, my soul, and not my child! My child is dead, and with her my joys are buried.
Peace, hope, or shame? Confusion sure looks not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself have part of this fair maid, now heaven hath all. It is all the better for the maid, for her. For your part of her you could not keep from death, and now death keeps his part of eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion. In weak ye now, seeing that she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love, you love your child so ill that you run weeping, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young.
All of our festivities that we had from wedding, capture their office of black fury. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our solemn hymns, solemn dirges change. All the change.
You, sir, go away, and you, madam, with him, and go to your country, Captain Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course.
I dreamed a dream time. Now my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream. It gives a man leave to think. And then I was arisen from rest such vivid as an emperor. How now, Belisar? News from Verona? How fares my lady? How is my father? How fares Juliet? Do not ask him, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
And she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body rests in Kaplowitz monument, and her mortal part of the slaves. I saw her lay low in her huge home, pressed over some coast to tell you. Oh, pardon me for bringing such ills to you, as it did give me my office, sir.
I'm so, and I defy you, stars. Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Bid you farewell. Juliet, I will lodge with thee tonight. I do remember it was an apothecary, and I thought, and if man did need poison, and also I thought, this would be the man that would sell it. I do remember it was somewhere near here. It must be Sunday, if the shop is closed. Who calls so loud? It is I. I require a drug, such as soon speeding gear will disperse itself through my entire body that will kill the user. once it is shot, as such hasty powder will make fire young.
The first mortal drugs I have, Rementuous laws, death, and heat, what?
The world has not thy friend, nor the world's laws. The world bids no law to make thee rich.
My poverty, but not my will, makes sense.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
It is very liquid that you will, and drink it down. If you have the strength of 20 men, it will dispatch you straight.
Farewell. Come, cordial, come on, sacred God. It will be great where I must to you speak.
Holy Franciscan Friar, Brother Hope.
It seems to be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Antwerp. What says Romeo, or does my neighbor give me his letter?
I'm going to find a barefoot brother and one of our warriors here in the city, visiting the city. And finding him, we're searching for the town. Expecting that we will rent a house where the infectious specimens stay ready. Sealed up the doors, and would not let us go, so that my speed magic was understood.
Who then bore my letter to Romeo?
I could not say. Here it is again. Go find a messenger and bring it to me.
Well, what happy fortune, by my brotherhood. This letter was not nice, but full of charge, but the neglecting of it may do ill harm. Friar John, go hence, give me an iron key and bring it straight unto my cell.
I'll go, and bring it to you.
Now I must to the monument alone, for within these 3 hours shall fair Juliet wake. She will truly much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till such a time shall come as Romeo.
Take this letter, bring it to my father when you have left. Take this money, live long and be prosperous. I bid thee, whenever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. If thou shalt, then I will strew this hungry courtyard with your limbs.
I will be gone, sir. Do not trouble. For all the same, I'll hide me here, because looks I fear it is until sent down.
It is supposed that this fair creature has died. I will apprehend thee. Stop thy foul villain! Person, obey and go with me, for thou must die.
Do not tempt a desperate man. Have I already enough sin upon my head? Leave me, go hence. I cannot bear this outrage.
Do not find me by condemnation, and you will follow me to the felon that is happy here.
If thou wilt provoke me, then have at me.
We'll call the watch.
I am slave. Please open thy tomb, Lady Juliet.
Let me peruse his face. Mercutio's kinsman, the County of Paris? Has someone not said that Juliet would marry Paris instead of I? No, a grave. Why, Juliet, my love, my wife, and the subtlety of thy breath, like no power from thy beauty, thou art not conquered. Beauty's in sign is yet crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's reflects on the veins of your eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, the doors of life, seem the righteous kiss. sleep. Oh, true pumpkin, the drugs are quick. Thus, we kiss and die.
St. Francis be not seen. How often I have my old case stumbled at graves. Who's there?
Here's one, a friend, one who knows you well.
Let's be upon you. Tell me, what light is it that burns, that Benjamin lends his light to rough Nile skulls?
As I discern it, burning from Hell's monument. It does so, holy sir, and there's my master, my man love.
Who is it? Romeo. How long have you been there?
Oh, half an hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, holy sir. He knows not, but I have gone hence. He lends me protect my word to stay and look upon his intents.
Stay then, here comes the company, and here's the number 13. Romeo! A blood is this which stains the stony entrance of the sepulchre. But we these matchless and glorious works of life is colored by the place of peace. Romeo! Hail! Oh, and Paris too, steeped in blood. But what unkind hours guilty of this lamentable chance? The lady stirs.
Where's my lord?
Come, lady, I hear a noise that has of death is occasion. My husband in my post was there lies dead. Come with me, I will dispose of thee among the order of holy nuns. Go, Julie, I dare no longer stay.
Go, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here? Cup that my true love's hand, poison I see, hath been his final end. Oh, Charles, $20 was no friend to drop to tell me after. I will kiss thy lips, have thee get some poison to love and
Lead, boy, which way?
Ye boys, then have to beggar. Rest here and let them die.
Over there.
The ground is bloody. Search for the churchyard. Go, some of you. Whoever you find, attach. Fearful sight. Here lies the county slain, and Juliet, bleeding, warm and newly dead, who here hath lain these 2 days buried. Go tell the prince.
Here's one thing, back in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety until the prince come hither.
Here's the fire on the shrine side of the deeps.
The friars stay too.
What misadventure is so early out that calls our person from a morning rest? What should it be that the streets so abroad?
Oh, the people in the streets cry out, Romeo, and some Juliet, and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county. Paris slain, Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and new killing.
Sir, seek and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is Friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man.
I am the greatest, able to do the least, yet most suspected is the time and the place to make against me if there are murder.
Say what thou dost know of this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as to this tale. Romeo here then was husband to that Juliet, and she that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their wedding day was Tybalt's doomsday, and his doomsday banished the new king practice from the city, and not your full rooted pine. You removed the siege free from her, with a betrothed and married her course in the county of Paris, but then she comes to me with wild looks of surprise, and bid me devise some way to rid her of her second marriage, or dare herself. She would kill herself. So I gave her a sticky foot, and so true to my heart that it brought on her the form of death. Meantime, I wrote to Romeo that he might know of our intent, but he was for my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesterday I returned my letter. Thus at the prefix hour of her waking, I returned to this tomb alone. And there already lay noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She awakes and I entreat her, come forth and bear the certification of heaven implications. But then the noise that scared me from the tomb, she too desperate to let go with me. But as it seems, the damage on herself. All of this I know, and to the marriage of is privy, and if aught be this, is feared by my fault. But my old life be sacrificed some hour before its time, unto the rigorous years.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Come on to me, for thou art early out, to see thy son and heir now really down.
Thou art tough. What matters is in this? Pass before thy father to the grave.
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while, till we clear these ambiguities, and know their spring, their head, their true descent.
And then I will be gentle to your woes and lead you even unto death. Where's Romeo's man? What can you say of this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and ghost came from Montreal to this place, to this monument. He then bid me this letter for his father, and menaced me with death if I were to stay and let upon his intents once inside the walls.
Give me the letter, I will look at it. Where's the county page that raised the watch? Sirrah, who made you master of this place?
My master came with flowers to strew his lady's grave. He bid me to stand off, and so I did. Anon came on me ready to open the tomb, and by and by my master drawn, slain.
This letter doth make good the friar's words. Their course of love, the tidings of her death, and here he writes that he did by a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came here to die and lie on Juliet. Where be these enemies? Come, Kaplowitz, Montague. See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to fill your joys with love, and I too, for winking you discourse, have lost the praise of him. All I want.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's foolishness, no more than anything.
But I can give thee more, and will raise her statue in gold. So long as this city is named Verona, no figure of such weight be set, than that the true faith in Juliet.
And as for my lady blind Romeo, of course sacrifice her enemy.
A glooming peace this morning with the drinks. The sun with sorrow will not show its head. Go forth and have no talk of these sad things. Some will be hearted, and some punishable. For never was a story of more